What is going on, Anna? Thank you again for reaching out to me. And so I got a video here, and it's sort of the first step of the process of, getting to know the business and kind of, just bringing value first before anything happens, if anything happens. And so it's going to be a video with 3 points regarding your website and, moving forward. And so those 3 points are going to be content, backlinks, and citations. And then I'm going to show you the opportunity of taking these steps for your business and just how it's going to help you going forward, should you decide to do it. So first things first is I like your website. Although there's, a little bit short on the content side of it, I don't see a problem with it. It looks fairly good, very clean and slick, straight to the point. But yeah, anyways, first things first is content, right? And so generally Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page. And now that's depending on competition and the number of keywords needed. So if you're asking what a keyword is, Anna, a keyword is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. For an example, right? You have your photography business based out of Houston, so some of your keywords could be photographers Houston, photographers near me, or wedding photographers Houston, things like that, right? You get it, service plus city equals keyword. And so if we go ahead and put your website here in a word counter, we can see that you are around 100 words. So definitely going to want to go ahead and get that up for two reasons. Reason number one being Google, doesn't consider the website an authority until you hit that 1,500 mark. And reason number two is you don't want to miss out on any of those keywords that I'm about to show you here. As just one keyword when you get to ranking for them could be the difference in, 15 to 20 different leads per month. So, excuse me, I have your top competition here, or one of your top competitions. If we put in photographers Houston, Texas, we see that Rob Greer Photography seems like he's been around for quite a while and is one of the top comps in there. So just using them as a reference points. His website won't allow me to put, to copy his words, but I'd say he's around 800 to 900 words of content. But nonetheless, you don't want to get even. You want to do better, right, in the future of going forward with your website. So I want to go ahead and give you some more examples of keywords. If you just give me a second. And so this is a tool, Ahrefs. It's a tool that I use and pay for monthly, but there's free tools out there as well. This is just sort of what gives me the all in-depth data on websites. And so as you can see, Rob Greer's is in here and we can look at his keywords. He's got quite a bit of them. He's been around for a while and it looks like he's got somebody who does what I do on his side as well. So a beautiful word for you would be Houston photographer, right? 300 people are searching for that monthly, and the KD is keyword difficulty. And so that's on a scale of 0 to 100, where the higher the number, the harder and longer it takes to rank for it, and vice versa. The lower, the easier and quicker you're going to be able to rank for it organically. When I say rank for it organically, that means when someone puts in photographer Houston, Texas, you're ranking right here in this area for it, right? You can see them right there. And so those are the keywords, right? A bunch of them will be good for you. And these are the amount of people searching for each of those keywords separately per month. This is the amount of traffic he's getting into his website for it. So enough of the keywords and content. Let's go on to that second point that I have for you. And that's going to be a backlink. Now, a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another. Or in this case, it's going to be one website linking back to Captured by Journey's website right here. And so these links, right, they act like an endorsement of your website from others. And, Google basically uses this to build trust in your business by seeing other websites vouching for yours right here. And so the best example that I can, give to keep it simple is in Google's eyes, it's literally like a popularity contest where the person with the most websites pointing back to them and their website is winning that quote unquote popularity contest, right? So if we take a look over here, I've got your website here in my tool Ahrefs, we do see that you've got, just one backlink and one other website pointing back to your page, which is totally normal. It does, I don't expect that you've had anyone specialized in this area working for you to generate leads and get the website, corrected how it should be. But if we look at Rob Greer, we see that they've got around 2,000 backlinks and 330 other websites pointing and linking back to their page. So they're winning that quote unquote popularity contest, right? And so the good thing is if it works for them, it 1,000% will work for you. And we can go in and see exactly what websites they have linking back to their page. And so then these would be those websites, right? All of these would be those websites. I do want to point out that not all links are created equal. So it is worth noting to stay relevant to your industry, and local websites will work a lot better. So let's go on to the third point, and probably one of the most important ones for you right now, at least, is going to be a citation. So we take a look at the Google Map Pack section here, and I could not find a Google Business profile for you. If you do have one up, my apologies, I just couldn't find it. But if you don't, you're definitely going to want to get one of these up. As we go forward in the future, it's going to be very important, as you'll see here as I break it down. So a citation, right? A citation is anywhere your business name, address, and phone number are, exactly as it's shown on your Google Business profile right here. And so these citations, they help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since they generate huge amounts of revenue, right? So if someone puts in photographers Houston, Texas, you want to be in that top 3, right? It's no different than if you did, roofer near me, or, restaurants near me, right? If Google's saying these are what you're looking for, then generally you're going to contact these first or go to these places first for their services. So no different here with your services as well, right? And so these citations, back to these citations, they're including directories like Yelp, Angie's, Expertise, BBB. There's hundreds of others I'm sure you may have heard of. Social media accounts are great as well. For an example, on your Facebook business page, you would want to put your business name, address, and phone number exactly as it is right here on your Facebook business page. And Google would see that and count that as one citation. And so the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more that Google trusts you and your website. And once they start to see you more often than these cats right here, then the more likely it is they're going to rank you above them, right? So, Anna, let's do a quick recap, and I won't take up too much time. Once you get that content up, and that's what we're going to be working on with a possible website rebuild, right? Once you get that content up of, 1,500 words, you're getting those keywords in there that I showed you and gave you examples of with my tool Ahrefs. And then second, you're starting to kill it on those backlinks. You've got other websites pointing back to yours. You're winning that quote unquote popularity contest. And last but not least, we want to get that Google Business Profile up and running, get those reviews and those citations up on it. Let's take a look at how that's going to be so lucrative, right? So we got Rob Greer, and we see that, because he's killing those 3 points that we talked about, he's got roughly 1,100 people coming to his website, per month. And that's all for those 3 points alone that we talked about, right? And so, I don't know too much about, what you have going on with the business right now, but I know that this kind of traffic is going to boom the business. And so let's say even out of those 1,100, because you're killing it now on those 3 points, you've got 1,100 people coming to your website. Let's say of the 1,100, let's say only 10% even decide to contact you via phone call, form submission, Instagram, or whatever that may be, right? Let's say of those 100, let's say only 20 decide to actually, go forward with you. Well, that's 20 new jobs per month. And, I don't know what the profit margins are right now, but, I would imagine that would be pretty good for the business. And so, yeah, Anna, this is what I do for a living. This is what I expertise in. And I sort of make this video for business owners or potential clients. That's the first thing I do. I like to give value first. That way, even if for whatever reason, they decide not to go with me or we don't go forward with it, they're 90% ahead of most business owners. So on generating leads online and their website and that in total. So yeah, I'm super, super excited to get on the phone with you. Super excited by the possibility that we could work together. Lauren's like my little sister, so you can ask her about me. But yeah, super, super excited, super dope. And yeah, we'll be getting on the phone here soon. You can shoot me a text. Actually, I'll just shoot you a Facebook Messenger, send you my number, and we'll hop on the phone. Other than that, hope y'all are doing great that way and enjoying your evening.